everyone! Today we are back with cute, adorable kitty cats, and one kitty cat in particular. This one! The one that we are tasked with not taking home. But I think we know I'm going to. Let's play. Alright, so we've taken it home and played with it, fed it, went to the dog park, went to the movies, went to the carnival. Yeah. So, we're gonna see what fresh hell this is gonna be. You're walking. Right, of course. And then you come upon a kitten! Let's take it home. Oh, sweet baby. Well, why not? Right? Oh, he's so happy. On the way home, you briefly consider getting cat food. But that would be a waste of time. You shrug at the odd feeling and move on. Alright, I feel like at some point we're going to be able to do something on the way to taking the cat home, but we'll see. Alright, so we're home. You lock the front door and place the cat on the floor. You walk away to let it explore its new environment. It simply sits and looks at you expectantly. Do something alone, do something with the cat. I think we've done something alone before. I know we've done things with the cat. Like what? Clean the apartment, watch a movie, take a nap. You know what, let's clean the apartment. Why not? You decide that even if it's your day off, that doesn't mean you should be completely unproductive. You know you have a guest and all, but you really shouldn't put off your chores. Best to get them done while you're in the mood to do so. So for now, you get dressed, roll up your sleeves, and get to work. And clean the apartment. At least, you try to. You sweep the living room. You wipe the kitchen counter. Okay, you don't make your bed, but who actually does that anyway? Me? I mean, you can't really see it right now, but me? Still, you notice that no matter how much you clean up, you keep finding more messes than when you started. You peek over at the cat. You suspect that it might be the culprit behind this mystery. And every time you rush to check on it, or catch it in the act, you always find it napping in the living room. Aww. You keep cleaning, but the cat, or something, keeps leaving more and more mess in its wake. Let's just keep cleaning. You keep cleaning, but there's just more mess. And more. And more. When you finally stop and look around you, you don't even recognize your home anymore. There's piles of junk everywhere. You don't even own this much stuff. You don't remember ever buying or receiving most of it. The piles tower over you. You feel claustrophobic. The stench of garbage is overwhelming, despite your hands feeling raw from all the cleaner fluid you've been using. Your eyes still burn from the bleach. You need some air. You need to get out of here. Crack. You hear a crash and see a teacup you certainly don't own smashed on the floor. Hi, kitten. You look up and see the cat perched on a teetering pile of china and kitchen appliances. It carefully nudges another teacup from the pile, sending it careening to the floor. You don't even flinch as it shatters. Instead, you start to chuckle. Suddenly you're laughing. It's so hilarious. That tears start running down your face. I knew it was you. You did this, didn't you? You pick up the largest pile of ceramic from the broken teacups. Didn't you? And throw it at the cat. The cat dodges by leaping off of the pile. The pile sways. Oh no, it's gonna fall on me. It sways. It's falling. It's falling towards you. Should have seen that coming. I did, actually. You can't move. You're buried. The pile fell on top of you. Broken shards of fine china and sharp utensils are piercing your skin, your organs. Your bones feel loose and limp, crushed under the heavy appliances. Warm liquid pools under you. With the last of your strength, you listen as the cat pads over to you before lying down and purring sleepily. Yeah, a nap sounds pretty good. Ending 1. And not so clean getaway. Let's try and catch it in the act. Catch the cat in the act. How are you supposed to finish cleaning up if this little imp is making a menace of itself? No, you know the cat's the culprit. You consider locking it in the bathroom, or at least until you clean the rest of the apartment. But it just doesn't seem fair when you don't actually have any proof. You need to investigate this further. You need proof. Not just for the sake of your sanity, but more importantly, for the sake of cleanliness! You start to clean again and peek behind you, catching mere glimpses of a paw here or a tail there. But as with earlier, whenever you rush back to the living room, the cat is still sleeping. Okay, you want to play, cat? Then let's play. It's time you decided to lay a trap, one your feline friend won't be able to resist. You tackle the kitchen island counter and give it the works. It's glistening by the time you're done. It's so clean, you dropkick anyone who even thought of eating off of it. The perfect trap for your little cleaning saboteur. You whistle innocently as you exit the room and hide around the corner of the entry hall. From the angle you're at, you have a perfect view of the cat and island counter. There's no way you won't catch the culprit in the act now. If it really isn't the cat, maybe you'll give it a treat as an apology for your suspicions. But as you deliberate if you should stop by the grocery store to get some fish, the cat starts to shift. Its back that was rising and falling evenly moments ago is now rippling in small tremors like an agitated wave on a black sea. It's shuddering. It's bubbling. It's bulging. It's bulging. It's... what the hell? It's another little cat. You gape in disbelief as another cat bursts out of the still sleeping feline you'd taken home with you. You're fairly certain that's not how cats give birth, but more importantly, you watch cat number 2 shake itself off before leaping up onto the counter, rolling around on top of it and leaving fur and grime in its wake. Probably should have given it a bath earlier. We've made that mistake before. You feel like your mind is lagging behind the reality of the discovery you've just made. But you don't seem capable of thinking beyond smaller observations. For example, though the hows and whys of what you're witnessing elude you, the more pertinent question that strikes you is that if the original cat is still sleeping, and the cloned cat is busy making yet another mess, then where are all the other clones? Oh, hi. Suddenly, the 2 cats look directly at you in perfect unison. Cat number 2. You. Their eyes point you in the spot with their intensity. But you realize with the familiar sinking feeling of being watched from behind, and they're not the only ones looking at you. You slowly turn around. Oh, hi, that's a lot more than a couple. Packed in the hall behind you, from floor to ceiling, is a living, breathing, writhing wall of cats. Of clones. All piled on top of each other. The glowing golden eyes of every cat in the undulating wall of pure black fur. Every single eye is trained on you. Out of fear and sheer desperate need to distance yourself from the blight of reality and order, you take a single step back. And in response, the wall just breaks. The cats all stampede over you. It'd be kind of cute if their soft paws weren't hiding claws as sharp as knives. You try to protect yourself, but there's too many of them. Blood leaks steadily from your scratches. You feel dizzy. With what little strength you have, you turn your head and watch as the cats tear through the carpet and upholstery, knock over vases and dishes and lamps, claw at the walls. It's going to take forever to clean this up, you think. Maybe I'll tackle it all again later. Right after you take a short nap. With an annoyed sigh, you breathe your last breath. Ending 2. Double Trouble. Alright, so clearly, we can't clean with the cat. Well then, I think next time maybe we should just take some of our own advice and take a nice nap. That's what they're doing right now. I think that seems reasonable. For next time.